Okay, so here's the sidecar video as briefly as I can make it. It's important to when you're setting it up to get the sidecar supported properly and then get the motorcycle aligned with the sidecar as best you can. I'm using the lines on the floor of my shop to align right down the middle of the tires on the bike. And then I put a 2x4 up against the side of the wheel here, as high as possible, to get a good accurate mark out here to measure the toe in on the outside tire. Once you get the toe in set, the bike has to lean out. They say 2 degrees or so. Once the sidecar is level, the bike should be leaning away from the sidecar about 2 degrees with about an inch of toe in on the sidecar wheel towards the front tire of the motorcycle. The problem I have here is the system that they gave me for setting up these braces are flexing. So this forward one mounts underneath, it goes across and mounts to the frame of the bike here. And then this one here sets the tilt of the bike out away from the sidecar. And that's a rigid connection here because it goes all the way through. It's a big stout piece of pipe and a stout connection right to the bike frame. The front end sets well. It's the stuff in the back that's flexing. So what's happening is this pipe here, if I set it to the correct angle down here, when you sit on the bike, the rear end tilts down eventually as you're working back and forth, turning the bike back and forth. This other smaller pipe here is the one that sets the toe in, so you can set the bike or set the back of the sidecar in or out by adjusting this one here. The upper one here is the one I'm having trouble with. I think what I'm going to have to do is do one of these type of pipes, the stout one, on the rear end too. And then you can still adjust toe in, but I'm almost positive this is the answer to fix those two pieces, and it's sagging down as the bike rolls in and out, you know, and it turns left and right. Any ideas or thoughts? It'd sure be helpful. But this is the second time I've had it all apart. I go out and ride 10 miles and come back, and the rear end of the sidecar is sagging inward, and the bike loses that outward angle. In other words, it kind of, as this part sags down, the bike squeezes in. So, appreciate your thoughts and input.